would be me. Every single one of them. Yep. Richard. Emil. Yeah. I am from Oklahoma. Yeah. Don't hold it against me. Oh yeah. Gotta be a good guy then. Gotta be a good guy then.
that's because there's a whole deal of them back here too.
Yeah. Sorry. So we have three maths, and that's four. So
seconds.
48 seconds.
You want to do camera? Till he gets here?
Do I need to touch this one too?
No. Just zoom in and out.
So you're videotaping here? Yep.
I think people got confused on when they come back.
I was confused. We're not doing the finals until 6?
What's up?
We have that many.
Brandon? We have 2 rounds.
All right, everyone. Welcome back. Session 2. Dave Schultz Memorial International freestyle competition going on today for the men. We're about to start up. We're actually in the consolation quarterfinal round, so we'll have 2 rounds of consolations. Then we will head into the gold medal and bronze medal matches. On our mat right here, we have 57 kilo conso quarter, Brandon Preeson going against Tomar of India. And again, just a reminder, you can see live results going on other mats on the top of your screen. And you can see who's on deck on the bottom of your screen, as well as some results, recent results scroll along the bottom. So Preeson making the drop down to 57 kilos with the new weight classes. He used to compete at 60 before the switch, and Tomar with the front headlock roll there gets 2. Tomar lost a wild one to Frank Pirelli in the quarters. It was 17-13. I believe Tomar was up 12-4 in the second period. Pirelli came back and eventually won that match, but it was a wild one. And Preeson lost to the Russian Omak Surian, who is in the finals. Surian facing Zach Sanders in the finals of this weight later tonight. So winner of this match will have Andre Hochstrasser, who wrestles for Titan Mercury Wrestling Club, wrestled out at Boise State, was a finalist, NCAA finalist for Boise State. Hochstrasser also lost to Surian. So looking around on the other mats, you have the other 57 kilo conso quarter is on mat 2 with Key of China and Steve Maidich, Lehigh Valley Athletic Club. On mat 3, you have Matt McDonough wrestling out of Titan Mercury going against Ito of Japan. So we're running 3 mats instead of 4 this session. So we've only got 2 rounds of consos with 2 matches apiece per weight per round. Then we will head to the finals. And over on mat 3, McDonough up at 61 kilos. He feels that's a great weight for him. McDonough making his first freestyle appearance in quite some time.
4, 3, 2, 1.
So first period ends here, 6-0 Tomar. Heavy advantage over Preeson. Looks like Mitic with a 1-0 lead over Key over on mat number 2, but that just changes. It's now 2-1 in favor of Key. If you're following along at home, we'd love to get your finals predictions on Twitter. You tweet us at USA Wrestling. Tell us who you think is going to win the finals, what your favorite matchup's going to be.
There he is.
So coming back out for second period here. Sandeep Tomar again working that front headlock roll. He's got that tight. We've seen a couple guys get choked out with that today. Russian stud Emiev actually fought it off and ended up getting taken out on a stretcher earlier. Also had a Japanese wrestler DQ'd from a match on the same situation. Injury defaulted out. So we've seen quite a bit of action in that position today, especially on mat 1 over here. So we're gonna bump it up to 61 kilos. Again, all these matches will be conso quarters until we get back down to 57. So we have Jason Lara. He's wrestling out of Northwest Regional Training Center. And he is going against Michael Asseltine of Canada. And takedown there for Lara. Nice knee pick. Dropping down to a lace. And we'll end up back on the feet. 2-0 Lara early on in this one. Winner of this will take on BJ Futrell. Futrell got downed by the Russian Alexander Bogomolov by a 12-0 technical fall. Bogomolov having a heck of a day, making his way to the 61 kilo finals. He has a 10-0 tech fall in the first round, a 10-0 tech fall over Matt McDonough in the quarters, 12-0 tech fall over BJ Futrell in the semis. Wrestling Kumar tonight. Kumar took out Coleman Scott earlier in the semis. Score of 7-1. Coleman Scott making his return to the mat since being injured at the World Team Trials last summer in Stillwater. So it looks like McDonough is going to take it over there on mat number 3, which would set up a Coleman Scott Mac McDonough match in the consolation semifinals. 61 kilos, won't want to miss that. It's one great thing about these tournaments. We get to see some of those dream matchups. So McDonough Scott is set. And Lara in command here, trying to get a match with BJ Futrell later on this session. Looks like Steve Mitic over there with the 6-2 lead on mat 2. About a minute left. He's looking strong over there. And you're going to have Bajrang versus Manning on mat 3, India versus Canada. That'll be up at 65 kilos. Lara with another takedown here. 23 seconds now on the clock. 8-0 advantage, 2 points away from that technical fall. And that'll do it. 10-0 tech fall for Jason Lara. He will advance. He'll wrestle BJ Futrell coming up here in a few. So we are going to move to 70 kilos. We are going to have Kyle Rochelle wrestling for the NYAC. And Badger Wrestling Club. And he is going against Ryan Liu of Canada. Michelle All-American at the University of Wisconsin a couple years ago. Michelle, a nice shuck by. And uses that, sweeps the leg. You see he hooked inside there, swept it. That'll be a 4 takedown. He takes the lead. He's got that leg trapped in there. Trying to take it over bow and arrow-esque. And the official going to stop it. So Rochelle stopped before that tips over, 4-0. And mat number 2, looks like we have Yewa wrestling out of Minnesota Storm going against Chase Pammy. And that will be for a spot in the Conso semis against Jason Chamberlain. That's on mat 2. Right now there's no score in that one. So we're going to have a warning here on Lou. That'll be his first warning. I'm once again out of coffee, which is a bummer for me. Well, look away for 1 second. We got a lazy man cradle there for Rochelle. And a fall. With the 10-0 tech. Just to go with it. So, Kyle Rochelle looks impressive. He's wrestling Nate Carr coming up in the Conso semis later this session. So we are going to bump it up to 86 kilos. Again, we're going to go pretty fast here. We only have 4 matches per weight to get through before we hit the finals. So we're going to have Kumar and Ambrosio. Kumar's from India, Ambrosio, Peru. Winner of that one gets Austin Trotman for a spot in the bronze medal bout. Of course, finals at 86 kilos, John Reeder versus Robert Hamlin. Looks like Kumar lost first round by fall to Hamlin, and has since won 2 matches on the backside, both by technical fall to get to this point. Then Ambrosio, same situation there. Lost first round to Austin Trotman 5-3. He's come back with a 5-1 and a 2-2 victory. Trying to earn a spot at that rematch with Trotman. So Kumar will be in the red for India, Ambrosio in the blue. Yewa leading Pammy over on mat 2, 3-0. Seconds in, pretty slow pace to start off this match. So we're gonna have a 2 takedown there. Ambrosio close to getting warmed, extremely close. He got lucky he was in on that shot. So he gets the 2. He's working on the lace. 1 point and another for him. So he has 3 laces there, 5-0. Now the score. We are back up on the feet. Pammy narrows the gap to 3-2 over there on mat number 2. Looks like LaValle versus Hosaka on mat 3 coming up now. And Ambrosio in on the shot. He's got the single lifted. Might just try to push him out here. And he does, gets the point. 6-0 now your score. 35 seconds left in the first. Solid period here from Ambrosio. Now Kumar in on the shot. He's got a single. Trying to finish here as time expires. Gets 2. 10 seconds and they go out of bounds. Big points there for Kumar. Might give him some momentum he needs heading into the second period. Tightens things up a bit. And remember, we're still working with 4-point throws now instead of 3. That is one change. So a single feet to back move is 4 points, not 3. Back to action here, 6-2 Ambrosio. Looks like LaValle picked up the tech fall over on mat number 3. He'll advance to the console quarters at 70 kilos. Excuse me, he'll advance the console semis. And Yewa takes out Pammy on mat number 2. We're under 2 minutes now. And this one, no points this period. And Kumar with the outside double attempt gets caught underneath. Ambrosio switches to the 2-on-1. Might have tried to trip there. Can't quite get it. Micah Burek up on mat number 2. Wrestling out of the Hawkeye Wrestling Club. A nice shot from Ambrosio. He's in deep on the single, trying to circle around. Cuts it back. Gathering both legs, now lifting. Switching off to a double. Now body lock, and we are going out. 1 point for Ambrosio on the step out.
It's been out of his slot the whole time. Oh, are you serious? Yeah. Now it looks even.
So match is winding down to a close. Kumar's still within reach. He's going to have to put the pressure on now. And it would appear that Pool Ambrosio is going to be heading to the Conso semis. 7-4 now. Kumar has a little bit of time to work on top.
4, 3, 2, 1.
So that'll do it. Ambrosio moves on. He'll face Austin Trotman in the Conso semis. And we are going to move to 97 kilos. We are going to have Cam Simaz going against Philip Hutter of Switzerland. Still waiting for Hutter to get to the mat. Can recap the bracket alignment that these guys have gone through. Simaz lost his first match to Georgi Gogayev of Russia, who ended up making the finals. Simaz lost to him 10-0, tech fall. Then he defeated Russian Gazayev by entry default. Both of these gentlemen actually won their last match in consolation by entry default. As Hutter was pinned by Kilgore in the first round, and then had Zabriskie in the consos, and Zabriskie injury defaulted out. Zabriskie actually forfeited both matches today. And takedown there for Simaz. Winner of this has Duran win in the Conso semis. And another 2 takedown for Simez. Simez working front head and arm. Nice pick to the back. Oh, if that was in bounds, that would have been it. But Simez unable to keep him in bounds. So it's 8-0. One more takedown will do it. And if you know anything about Simez, he's not going to let up. That pressure comes. It does not stop. See constant forward pressure from Simez. I don't think the guy gets tired. And again, another pick from Simez. Takedown. 10-0 tech fall. Cam Simez wins it in 2 minutes and 9 seconds. So he faces Duran Win coming up next. And that might put us back in the Conso semis. See what we have here. It does.
We have a goal time of looks like 9 minutes. This is consolation semifinal, so won't go till 4:35 and it turns 13.
So we're going to have a go time issue here since we're running fast on these matches. Now both wrestlers ready to go. Both have their singlets off. It is the 57 kilo first Conso semi. Andrew Hochstrasser wrestling out of Titan Mercury. Going against Sandeep Tomar of India. So the wrestlers are ready to go, but we're waiting on that go time. So just stick with us. Looks like we're having that issue on mat 2 as well. One match going on mat 3. Will be the final Conso quarter at heavyweight. Looks like Bulgaria and India, if you want to check that out while we're waiting for action. So while you're waiting, got Coleman Scott and Matt McDonough coming up next. Go ahead and tweet us who you think's going to win that one at USA Wrestling. Love to hear from you. Keep me entertained during the break. Again, I say Matt McDonough and Coleman Scott coming up next. So still waiting on that go time. Sorry about the wait. Out of my hands. Breaks like this gotta mess with the wrestler's mojo a little bit, I think. Especially when you're prepared, you're ready to go out there. I'd almost just rather get it over with. But that's just me. So Brown Sugar thinks Scott by 6 over Matt McDonough. I don't know about that, Brown Sugar. I do applaud the spelling of the name, though. So let me hear more. We still got about probably 10 minutes till that matchup happens. So let's get those predictions in. So we've got 2 minutes left until this match starts. Almost there. Looks like they just finished up the last Conso quarter over on mat 3. Bulgaria comes out on top. So they'll head back to Conso semis as well. Looks like Bajrang versus Novachkov will be up on mat 3 next. I imagine there's a go time issue with that one as well. Lara Futrell will be up on mat 2.
World-class finals there.
That's
all these guys by heart anyway, right?
Yes. I've actually seen most of them.
Yeah, definitely. These are some more familiar people.
I need more coffee. Yeah, I do. All right, getting underway here. Tomar and Hochstrasser. Tomar in the blue, Hochstrasser in the red. Tomar working the head early. Trying to come around behind and does. 2 takedown. Has a gut wrench locked up. Back up to the feet. Again, working that front head. He gets 2 on the roll. So we'll go out of bounds and back up to the feet. Tomar jumps out to an early 4-0 lead, 45 seconds into this one. Hochstrasser lost a tight one, 7-6 to Omak Surian of Russia in the semifinals. Drops back down to the backside here. And again, Tomar started out real strong against Frank Pirelli, 12-4 lead actually. Pirelli ended up coming back 17-13. I didn't actually get to see the entire match, but from a distance, it looked like Sandeep was able to come out strong quick early and then gassed a little bit towards the end. So maybe Hochstrasser's going to have to use a little bit of that technique, weather the early storm, and then fight back into it. He's still not out of it yet. I mean, feet to back move, and he's right back in it. 6-0 score. You hear it, those guys, if they bring that ankle up and put the ankle on the outside, pointing outside instead of inside, coaches will throw a fit, and referee will stop it. It's illegal, so they'll bring it back up to the feet. I've seen that a couple times today. They try to run that bow and arrow and hide that ankle on the outside instead of the inside. Those of you wondering, Scott versus McDonough will be on mat 1 right after this match. So once Hochstrasser and Tomar finish, it'll be right here, and Hochstrasser with the takedown. Got a lot of Coleman Scotts as far as predictions go. Back up to the feet. 6-2. Looks like Futrell going strong over there with an 8-0 lead. 1 minute in over Jason Lara. And Tomar with the takedown. That comes with about 6 seconds left in the first. 8-2, we'll head to the break. Hochstrasser going to need to regroup. Just stay composed, come out, utilize his game. He can get right back into this thing. And just so you guys are aware, it looks like Frank Pirelli defaulted out of the tournament. So Steve Mitic advances to the bronze medal bout against the winner of this one at 57 kilos. And Pirelli did shake his knee up in his semifinal match. Did finish, lost 4-3 to Zach Sanders, but did notice his knee was hurting. So we'll come back to it here. 8-2 your score. Tomar really controlling the pace here. He's using that hook on the left side to control things. Let's go of it. Passes it by. Nice takedown. Great setup there. Completely cleared the arms of Hochstrasser. So now it's 10-2, 45 seconds into the second. So once again, Tomar on the brink of a tech fall. Looks like Hochstrasser got poked in the eye. Give him a second to recover there. Hochstrasser in now. He had his hand on that leg. Nice reshot by Tomar. And that'll be it. Sandeep Tomar, 12-2 tech fall, advances to the bronze medal bout at 57 kilos. So the medal bouts are all set there. First place will be Zach Sanders versus Omar Surian, and going for third, Tomar and Steve Maidich.
USA, USA.
All right, so this one, Matt McDonough versus Coleman Scott. Coleman will be in the red, Matt will be in the blue. Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right, we are ready to go. Coleman Scott lost his semifinal match 7-1. And Matt McDonough lost to Bogomolov in the quarters 10-0. Scott lost to Kumar of India. So both these guys lost to the finalists. Interesting stylistic matchup here as well. Scott typically outside, but likes to get in on that duck under, pull it across. You see that elbow control, he's really good at that. Where he is right now with his right arm. See, duck, he's in on that high C. McDonough trying to cut the corner. And Scott lifting, takedown. And turking to the back. So that'll be another 2 for Scott. To me, it appears Scott seems a bit bigger than McDonough. Maybe he just has a little bit more length, but does appear to be a little bit more sizable. At least at first glance. I might take another look at it. So Scott up 4-0. We're under 2 minutes now. McDonough got to be wary of that elbow control. You see he's controlling that right hand of Scott, the one he uses for that duck setup. And he's back to it again. Same duck this time. McDonough able to get that angle, cut the corner. Trying to crotch lift Scott here. So no points there. We'll be back on our feet. So McDonough made the adjustment there defensively. Now let's see if he can start getting his offense going. One minute left to go in the first. Time winding down in the period. Both guys hand fighting, exchanging ties on the head. So that's the third duck attempt there by Scott. First one successful to the back.
4, 3,
Other two countered well by McDonough. So that'll be it, 4-0 as we head to the break. Looks like BJ Futrell takes it over there on mat number 2. He'll advance to the bronze medal bout. All right, they square up in the center. Time for period number 2. Got 3 NCAA championships and an Olympic bronze medal on the mat right now. So both these wrestlers very credentialed, good to go. Nice ankle pick there by Coleman Scott. And I think you're seeing his international experience, his freestyle experience in general, getting the best of Matt McDonough right now. Now McDonough with the shot. Scott, good hips in there, working front headlock now. Again, good hips there. McDonough having to resort to those outside shots. McDonough in on the single, nice. Scott working that overhook tight. He's got it locked on his shin. McDonough's gonna have to get out of there, and does. He gets a takedown in 2. 6-2 score. Got 1:15 left. So McDonough's still within striking distance at that 4-point margin. McDonough's starting to pick it up a bit. He's in again on the high C. Scott countering, grabbing that ankle, rolling it underneath, trying to get his hips back, get some hip separation there. And he's going short drag. McDonough backs out of that. And he's still coming forward. And McDonough in low level, coming out the back door. Scott still finning it off. 5 seconds now.
4, 3, 2, 1, time.
So McDonough will get the 2 as time expires. But Coleman Scott still takes it 6-4. Good win there for Coleman Scott. McDonough didn't give up, kept coming. Good match, good wrestling. And we will move on to 70 kilos. Nate Carr against Kyle Rochelle.
Says I don't have any. It's just not coming up yet. How come it did that?
So let's see what we're waiting on here. Looks like there's something up with the scoreboard.
I'm having technical difficulties. Supposed to have car.
What's the trick when you gotta do those? I've tried fixing it. CSV file.
What's it too long on?
Launch the guy from Street Model's got 4 amps.
I just take it all the way down until it works.
He doesn't have anything on there.
It's on here though. Huh? I have it.
He just. Here, let me try something.
So we're working on a scoreboard issue and then we'll come back.
Car and Rochelle.
Well, there we go. Looks like we got it figured out.
What have you done in the past when there's been so long?
I haven't had one.
I thought there's a way that you can edit it. I mean, you just won't let
On
me
the
get.
local host?
Yeah, it won't let me go any further. Anytime I go to
I
just
don't know.
the WVS thing to upload it, it doesn't do anything.
I haven't had a name too long before. I don't know.
I've went inside their system and changed his name too. It didn't really do anything.
Yeah. Oh well. What can you do? I wouldn't know. We'd have to call Adam. All right, so underway 70 kilo conso semis. Nate Carr and Kyle Rochelle. Rochelle with an early 2-0 lead. 30 seconds in. So we will have a warning on Carr. One minute down. Rochelle in on deep on the single. He lifts close to the edge, looking to gather. And that'll be 2. 4-0 Rochelle. So Rochelle wanted a fleeing the mat call there, giving caution an additional point. Not going to get it. Looks like you're going to have Mozafe going against Zhang of China over on mat number 2. So we're back to it in the second. So we're going to have a warning on Carr. He's going to be on the shot clock. So 30 seconds to score. And an arm throw attempt there from Carr. 20 seconds gone by on the shot clock. So that'll be an additional point for Rochelle. He's up 5-0. 126 left. We're going to have a warning there on Rochelle. 44 seconds on the clock. He's up 5-0. Now. Foot sweep attempt there from Carr. Again with the throw attempt. And it looks like Kyle Rochelle is going to advance to the bronze medal bout at 70 kilos. Try and figure out who he's facing for you. Oh, it'll be Rochelle versus LaValle or Kirov. So I don't believe that matches. Oh, here it is right here. LaValle and Kirov going at it. Kirov of Bulgaria. So LaValle was working on the head there. Must have been going for a choke as to why it was stopped. Now Kirov went for that high snatch single, lifting close to the edge here. Let's see if he gets the takedown. LaValle working, has a hip lock, posting on that knee. He'll give up a point on the step out. Well, duck. That was a nice duck to the shot. High level attack there from Kirov. So Kirov looks to have got hit in the face. Or his nose is bleeding. Yeah, he seems a little upset about this. I didn't see any hit to the face or anything dirty, at least. So we'll get that nose tended to, and he'll get back to it. That'll be a point LaValle, 59 seconds on the clock. Narrows the gap a little bit at 3-1. I think the official was saying we might have had a headbutt from the bottom position. Kirov in again on the shot. Trying to limp arm out. LaValle catches the arm. LaValle trying to come around behind. Kirov tweaking the leg of LaValle. I think the nose might be bleeding once more.
Coach, don't talk.
So LaValle working on the head. Short time here in the first. Now he drops down to the high single. Trying to get some points here to end the period. And he will get 2 there. You can see the nose plug pop out. I have to get that fixed again. So that'll be the end of the first. Intensity picking up here, 5-3. Kirov leads it. And it looks like Mozafe picks up a victory down there. Mat number 2, he'll advance to the bronze medal bout. We're back to it. Kirov immediately in on that shot. They're stopping the bout here. You got Trotman and Ambrosio going on mat 2. Todd and Gabarev on mat 3. We're winding down this one here at 70 kilos. LaValle and Kirov. Tight one so far. Kirov mainly been controlling the pace of the match, but LaValle is inching his way back in. And LaValle will step out. That'll be 1 point Kirov. It's now a 3-point match, 6-3. Kirov in on the single. LaValle looking to dump him, and he does. So that'll be 2 for LaValle, 6-5. He's got a flanker in. Right side. And we're going to have to tend to that blood again. See some on LaValle's arm. And the Bulgarian does not like nose plugs, I don't think. He just sort of threw it off to the side. He just wants to let that sucker bleed a little bit so he can get more rest. So 1:10 on the clock. Kirov immediately in on the takedown. LaValle limp legs out of it, reaches down. It's in an awkward spot here. He's holding on to that leg. Needs to elevate it, and he does. LaValle with the Peterson. Not often you see that, but LaValle takes the lead, his first lead of the match, 7-6 with 40 seconds left. LaValle probably content to hold him here for the remainder. Mat official asking for the touch fall there. We'll come back up to the feet. Kirov looking really gassed. 25 seconds, he's gonna have to go. Close to it here, 5 seconds. And LaValle with the pitch. I think it's gonna be LaValle 4 and Kirov 1. So that'll be 11-7, your final score. LaValle takes it over Kirov. Exciting match there. So we got a good one coming up here. We got Cam Simaz going against Duran Wynn. Simaz will be in the red, Wynn in the blue. Just waiting for the officials to get set and we'll get ready to go. Not sure if these two wrestled before, but I know Duran Wynn placed second at the NYAC tournament ahead of Simaz, but not sure if they wrestled there at that tournament. And it looks like Wynn got poked in the eye. Some good action here. And Wynn with the takedown here off Simaz's shot. Wynn going left side. Gets the gut. 4-0 score. 6-0 now. 8-0 going out of bounds. Can't Simon has snaps. Duran immediately in on the legs here. That'll be 2 takedown, and that'll be it. 10-0 Duran win over Cam Simaz. An impressive win there for Wim. So we are now to the bronze medal bouts. Not sure how they want to do this here, but that was the last Conso semi we have on this mat. So for right now, tuned in to mats 2 and 3. So we are out of consolation matches here. We've got bronze medal bouts loaded up. So we're just waiting on the go-ahead for those. Looks like Trotman's going down to trailing Ambrosio 6-2, who he defeated earlier in the tournament. A score of 5-3. And Gabarev 15-9 over Todd on mat 3. So we've got the medals on the table. Just waiting for the wrestlers now. I think we're going to stroll right into third place matches. Got Samdeep Tomar going against Steve Midich. This will be the bronze medal bout at 57 kilos. So I see Tomar. Do not see Midich at the moment. Oh, and there he is coming in the mat. So we'll get started up here shortly for you. First bronze medal bout of the evening. I think we're just going to filter these throughout the other mats and do the gold medal finals as a set afterwards around 6 p.m. most likely.
Where's these spreaders coming from? This is the third one I see. There we go.
All right, wrestling's underway. Bronze medal and Tomar right to the back, right off the get-go. They're going to go 4 on that. Sandeep Tomar really pressuring forward. So Tomar gets 1 on that, push out 5-0 in 20 seconds time. He's really coming out on fire. And again, just pushing the pace. Tomar underhook left side has the wrist control. And that'll be another 4-point move. 9-0 is your score right now.
Medical. Trainer. Trainer. Yes. Please. No? This guy raised him up.
All right, 1 point away from that 10-point tech. And Tomar running, and that'll do it. 10-0. And Midas will get the caution on that as well. So Tomar gets the bronze medal at 57 kilos.
57.
So good day for him.
Okay, 65. Oh,
We are gonna.
we got a 2-minute go time on this one. One minute now. I might as well put it up. It's Chamberlain and Bulgaria.
So do we have a wait time on this one?
Yeah, just like by the time they get it started, we can go. We'll burn through with 1 minute.
So about ready to go now. Jason Chamberlain versus Boris Novachkov. Again, a battle of NCAA finalists. Novachkov was a world team member for Bulgaria this year. He was at Worlds, lost first round, if I remember correctly. Going against Jason Chamberlain. He's wrestling for Titan Mercury Wrestling Club, training out in Nebraska at the Nebraska RTC. Again, this is for the bronze medal at 65 kilos. So both guys just working on the head at the moment. Now Novachkov trying to pull off a 2-on-1. So both of these guys lost in the semifinal rounds. Novachkov lost to Franklin Gomez of Puerto Rico 8-2. And Chamberlain lost to Frank Molinaro 3-1 on a late last second takedown. And I believe that was Novachkov with the first warning. Another one, and he'll be on the shot clock. And a nice shot from Chamberlain. He lifts the leg up. He tried to run the pipe there, but Novachkov catches that top arm and lifting. And Chamberlain will get a point there. Novachkov has a funky style to him. As you can see there, not many guys would defend that particular move that way. Unique style. Coming up on 1 minute left in the match, 1-0 in favor of Chamberlain. Couple shot attempts there by both guys. Mat number 2, you'll have your other bronze medal matches going on over there. 61 kilo bronze medal bout going on between Coleman Scott and BJ Futrell if you want to tune in to mat number 2 and watch that one. Again, you can see who's coming up on which mat on the bottom ticker of your screen. Also, live scores going up on the top of your screen.
4, 3, 2, 1.
And we're actually down to 2 mats, so you'll see the score of the other match going up on the top of your screen. I just set it to mat B, and results taken at the bottom. So we'll end the first period. It is 1-0 Chamberlain. Futrell leading Coleman Scott at the break, 1-0, might add. So we're back to the center for this period. Chamberlain trying to dig that hook on the left side. Vachkov being really defensive. And there you have it. Warning on Novachkov. Chamberlain still working on that 2-on-1. Novachkov over the head though. Chamberlain squeaks out of there. Halfway through the second. Chamberlain in on the single. Same position as earlier. Novachkov trying to do a funky little roll there and gets caught on his back. So that'll be 4 for Chamberlain. He takes a 5-0 lead, 1 minute on the clock. Close to the fall there, actually. So time ticking down. Novachkov gonna have to go for that big move. You know he's got it in him. Just a matter of setting it up and locking it up, going with it. Chamberlain staying in good defensive position. Now digging hook. Throw there from Novachkov. So Jason Chamberlain, bronze medalist, 65 kilos. Heck of a tournament for him. 5-0 win over Novachkov.
Chamberlain.
So we're going to stroll into the 74 kilo bronze medal bout. We will have Moza Fei
We got a
and Kitamura of Japan. So we're going to have to wait 2 minutes on a go time. Once we get that recovery time set up, we'll be good to go. So over on that far mat number 2, BJ Futrell has a 3-0 lead over Coleman Scott. We're about halfway through the second period over there. Quick takedown there for Futrell right off the whistle. 5-0. Impressive performance over there.
okay by Tom and get him out there.
We are going to go to it here between Fei and Kitamura. Faye will be in the red, Kitamura in the blue. Faye immediately in on the shot, going single leg right side. Again, this is a 74 kilo bronze medal match. And both of these guys lost in the semifinals. Faye lost to Rana of India. And Kitamura lost to Dan Valamont. We got a warning here on Moza Faye. Kitamura close to the ankle pick. BJ Futrell wins it over Coleman Scott 7-0 on mat number 2.
Yeah, Jeremy.
Kitamura passes an arm by, but Faye ends up on top. Good counter exchange for Faye there. 2-0 score. Faye was working on a, looked like lazy man cradle. He slips off of it. Kitamura ends up on top, gets 1 point for that reverse. Kitamura with the single. But Faye able to circle out of that. Very nice takedown for Faye on the counter. Moza with the shot and the takedown. 23 seconds on the clock. Nice shot there for Faye. Into the first, 6-1 Moza Faye. It's kind of crazy to think about the U.S. depth at this weight, 74 kilos, when you have guys like Moza Faye coming out and doing so well on these international tournaments. He lost first round at World Team Trials to David Taylor. David Taylor then lost to Kyle Dake. Kyle Dake then had to beat Andrew Howe. And then he squared off against Jordan Burroughs. Oh, that was after Kyle Dake beat Trent Paulson in the first round as well, too. So this 74 kilo weight class for the U.S. it might be the toughest per country weight class that there is. I mean, the Russia 60 kilo weight class rivals it. But definitely substantial depth at this weight. Maybe with the new weight classes, we might see guys dropping down to that 70 kilos. Great toss there, double overs for Moza Faye. He's up 10-1 now. So 10-1 Mozafe. He's one takedown away, one push out away from taking home the bronze medal. And a shot there from Kitamura. He's in pretty deep, elevating the legs, trying to come out back door. Faye catching the ankles. Faye gets a tip there. That'll be two. And Mozafe ends up on top. 12-1 is your final. Tech fall comes at the 4-minute, 51-second mark. I'm pretty good at math. Good match for Moza. Takes home the bronze medal. So coming up, we'll have Ambrosio versus Gabarev, Peru and Russia. Another bronze medal bout. And we're going to have to wait 6 minutes for this one. This will be the 86 kilo bronze medal bout. You got another one going on. Mat number 2. Kyle Rochelle and Kevin LaValle scrapping for a bronze. And that, of course, at 70 kilos. So tune in. They're wrestling now, mat number 2. Valley up 3-2. Rochelle looking pretty active over there, inside trip. He's in takedown. Our finalists starting to warm up over here on mat D, or mat number 4. Getting ready to go. Finals will be starting any moment now. Probably around 6 o'clock is what we'll be shooting for. Also going to have a high school duel over on mat 2 at the same time as the finals. That being the reason for wrestling third place matches now, as opposed to having them at the same time as the gold medal matches. So while we're waiting, why don't we go ahead and get your finals predictions? I'll run through those finals matchups for you. Give us a shout out of your predictions. 57. You have Zach Sanders going against Russian Omak Suryan. 61, Amit Kumar of India, Alexander Bogomov of Russia. 65, Franklin Gomez going against Frank Molinaro. That'll be a good one. 70 kilos, Georgi Ivanov going against Beksad Abdurakhmanov of Uzbekistan. And you've got Parveen Rana of India and Dan Valamont at 74 kilos. 86 kilos, you'll have John Reeder versus Robert Hamlin. Battle of All-Americans there. John Reeder, NCAA champion in 2011. Hamlin, two-time finalist, 2011, 2013, finalist last year for Lehigh. At 97 kilos, you have Georgy Gogaev of Russia going against Dustin Kilgore. Gogaev was a cadet world champion in 2012. Finished 5th at the Junior Worlds this year, up at 120 kilos. He finished 7th at the Ivania Regan this year, did Gogaev. At 120 kilos, you'll have Tyrell Fortune going against Gerard Trice to round things out. So let us hear your predictions, or what's your favorite matchup. Favorite matchup going to be, and you got some good ones in there. Let us know your thoughts. Get the wrestling conversation started at USA Wrestling. Thank you all for watching live on themat.com. Feel free, tweet us any suggestions or leave a comment down there in the comment box. We'd love to hear how you think we can make things better for you, make your experience better. Anything you'd like us to include in the coverage pages. Just let us know. Constantly trying to work and improve on our streaming abilities. So we're coming back for a bronze medal bout, 86 kilos. Ambrosio and Gabarev. Neither one of these wrestlers made it to the semifinals. Both were knocked out of the championship side of the bracket by Austin Trotman. Ambrosio, however, got a little bit of revenge on Trotman in the Conso semis, winning 6-2. So based on common opponent, should be a pretty close match. Trotman beat Gabarev 9-6, and he beat Ambrosio 5-3 before losing to Ambrosio 6-2. So this one could go either way. Russia, Peru. That'll be 2 takedown there for Ambrosio. So Ambrosio with that 2-0 lead. And we've got Wynn versus Burak on mat number 2 for the bronze at 97 kilos. Wynn looked impressive so far today. Burak having a battle through a tough backside bracket. So we've got 2 takedown for Gabarev. He ties things up. Gabarev closing in. Ambrosio close to stepping out there. Able to circle in using those hooks. Inside trip from Ambrosio. Nothing doing. And a push out there. Brown Sugar chiming in again on Twitter. At Boomers000. Nice picks there. Let's see if you are correct. He has Sanders, Kumar, Gomez, Ivanov, Rana, Reeder, Gogaev, and Fortune. I think 74 is the most anticipated matchup. I'm guessing we have a Dan Valmont fan there in Brown Sugar. Again, we've got some great finals matchups. Peru trying to challenge. And the Peruvian contingent over there getting a little antsy. Wanting to challenge. But no go there. Gabarev up 3-2 as we wind down this first period here. So I think in that high school duel, it's going to be Discovery Canyon versus Windsor. Discovery Canyon and Windsor. Tied at 0 over on mat number 2 in that 97 kilo bronze medal bout. And actually now it's a point for win. Shot clock violation. So it looks like Gabarev's going to win by default. He'll get the bronze medal, 86 kilos. So that is going to take us to the 125 kilo bronze medal bout. Jarvis and Muellners. Jarvis from Canada, Muellners, Titan Mercury.
Canada and USA.
So this will be our last bronze medal bout before we head to the finals. Jarvis comes to the bronze medal bout, having lost to Tyrell Fortune 10-0 in the first round and defeated Kyle Massey 4-1 on the backside before receiving an injury default from Zach Ray. Muehlner's, on the other hand, lost to Tyrell Fortune as well. He defeated Kyle Massey in the first round by tech fall 13-2, and then lost to Tyrell Fortune 9-1 and defeated Todorov of Bulgaria 10-0. Now they're meeting here for the bronze. So going out of bounds there, and see how they'll score this here. They're going to go to Jarvis on that. Probably should have been one. Nonetheless, that is what we have here. Again, we'll have finals coming up right after this. We've got the last two bronze medal matches going. Duran Wynn looks like he's going to hold on and win it 3-2 over Micah Burak and take home the bronze at 97 kilos. And right here, we're about to head to the intermission. It's 2-0 Jarvis at the moment. Jarvis in on the leg again, lifting. He lost it there. So that'll do it for the first. 2-0 Jarvis. And going out of bounds. Looks like Muehlner stepped out first. But they're going to go one Muehlner's on that. That'll tie it up. I think they're going to want to throw the challenge break. And we're going to go to a challenge. So I'm going to work on that. And we got a lot of semantics going on right now. We're going to get to it here. Get the video going. I'm going to challenge that push out. Doesn't appear to be plugged in. No, it's just not working. Oh, okay. Watch it slow. It's always fun doing it slow. Click on your. Highlight this here. Click that. There it goes. All right, so the push out stands, and Muhleners will get an additional point for Jarvis losing the challenge. And no points given. Back up to the feet, 2:09 left in the match. We're all tied up at twos. And we're going out there. They're saying one blue on that. Muhleners 3-2 now, 1:48 on the clock. So another push out, another point. Mueller's 4-2 now, halfway through the second. Under a minute now, 4-2. Jarvis gonna need to go. Takedown will tie it up. Actually give him the criteria advantage. Gonna have a warning on blue. So Mueller's on the shot clock now. Up by 2. We'll give up a point if he doesn't score here. Nice peek out there for Mueller's, and he ends up on top. 6-2 to score, and it looks like Mueller's is going to walk away with the bronze medal at 125 kilos. 12 seconds left. So takedown for Jarvis. Too little, too late. 6-4. Muehlner's takes it. Bronze medalist. All right, so we're going to have a short presentation, I think. And then we are going to get to the finals. All right, we've got the finals loaded up, ready to kick things off. We're going to start with 57 kilos and work our way up. Wrestling it now, we have in the red, Zach Sanders, wrestling out of the Minnesota Storm, going against Omak Suryan of Russia. Sanders made the finals today, winning 4 matches, going 4-0 on the day thus far. Won first round over Vengelov, Bulgaria. Tech fall 9-0. It's fine. Then round of 16, Cruz Aros. Tech fall 11-1. Faced Kyle Hutter in the quarterfinals, won by 2-2 decision. Then defeated Frankie Pirelli 4-3. And Omok Surian with the takedown right off the bat. Tough Russian here. We've seen him before at the NYAC. Placed second. Also wrestled in a couple Russia duels up in New York after the NYAC. Surian. Oh, another takedown there. Working the dump. That'll be a 4-point move. 8-0, Surian leads. Surian coming out real strong. Surian 3-0 on the day. Defeated Brendan Preeson, Steve Midich, and Andrew Hochstrasser to get to the finals. And Surian in on the single. If he finishes this, it'll be the match. Still holding on by the laces. Sanders able to get that out. We're halfway through the first period. And a nice little toss there from Surian. 12-0. That'll do it. 1 minute, 39 seconds for Omok Surian.
India, Russia. Great tournament.
All right, coming up, we're going to have Amit Kumar, India, going against Alexander Bogomolov of Russia. This will be 61 kilogram finals. Both of these guys studs. Bogomolov, we've seen him wrestle quite a bit. He won the NYAC last November. Beat BJ Futrell in the finals. And Kumar actually defeated Coleman Scott in the semis, Olympic bronze medalist. So Kumar is the world silver medalist this year. Had a tight one with Coleman Scott. And we're going to have a warning there on Kumar. So again, this is a good one. Kumar also the Asian champion this year. Finished 10th at the 2012 Olympic Games. Won the Dave Schultz a couple years ago. Bogomolov finished 9th at the Ivania Regan this year. Won the NYAC. Getting his shot at the world silver medalist, reigning world silver medalist. And a warning on Bogomolov. So you're going to look at that Russian depth at this weight. Bogomolov in on the shot, trying to limp arm out. and gets the takedown. 2-0 in favor of Bogomoev. (3-0) the score now. Kumar lost to Russian Goigirev, I do believe, in the finals at 60 kilos this year at the Worlds. Kumar trying to trail, get in on the shot there. Nothing doing so far. Closing in on the end of the first period. Kumar close to the takedown on the knee pick.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Bogomoev leads it at the end of one, 3-0. Let's take you through how these gentlemen got here. Kumar with a 7-0 decision over Fujinawa of Japan. Then defeated Jason Lara in the quarters, 7-0. Defeated Coleman Scott 7-1 in the semis. Bogomoev 10-0 tech fall over Gauntlet in the first round. 10-0 tech fall over Matt McDonough in the quarterfinal round. 12-0 tech fall of BJ Futrell in the semis, and now leading Kumar 3-0 in the finals. Another takedown for Goigirev. Excuse me, for Bogomoev. 7-0. Bogomoev trying to get another turn here with that lace. He'll get some exposure. Going out of bounds, that'll be another 2. 9-0 is your score. Actually, I misspoke earlier. Kumar, world silver medalist at 55 kilos, not up at 60. So he actually lost to Hassan Rahimi of Iran in the finals, bumping up to 61 for this tournament. So Bogomoev, impressive 11-0 technical fall over reigning world silver medalist. And I do believe I told you he was a bad man. So coming up, We have Franklin Gomez going against Frank Molinaro. Should be an exciting one. This will be 65 kilos. Gomez wrestling for Puerto Rico. Won an NC. So Franklin Gomez, Frank Molinaro. Gomez won an NCAA title at Michigan State. That was back in 2009. Had a couple third place finishes there. 2011 world silver medalist is Franklin Gomez. He finished 7th in 2013 this past year. And Frank Molinaro, fresh off an NYAC victory in 2013. Also NCAA champion in 2012 for Penn State. Molinaro's an assistant coach at Rutgers right now. So we are scoreless about a minute into the match. So Gomez comes in 3 wins on the day. Tech fall over Brett Robbins in the opening round. Tech fall over Drew Headley in the quarters. 8-2 decision over Boris Novachkov in the semis. Molinaro 3 victories on the day as well. 10-8 decision in the first round over Gao of China. Injury default over Amiev in the quarters. And a 3-1 decision over Jason Chamberlain in the semis. So we have passive on Molinaro. He'll go on the shot clock. We're going to break this deadlock one way or the other. So that will be a caution against Molinaro. Point for Gomez. I had an error on the scoreboard there. Got it corrected. It is 1-0 Gomez. Under a minute now to go in the first. Gomez working wrist control. 2-on-1. Things starting to pick up a little bit. So that'll be it for the first. No takedowns, just 1 point on the shot clock violation. So Gomez leading it. I have a quick break here. Molinaro charging in right off the whistle. Takes that center mat position. And close to a push out there. Molinaro with a little shot attempt there. Counter nicely. The official stopping the match, warning them about clasping the fingers. So we're going to have a warning there on Gomez. I believe that's his first one, not on the shot clock as of yet. Molinaro keeps up this pace. We could see Gomez on the shot clock shortly. Now a shot from Molinaro. Front headlock now for Gomez. Close to the edge here. Staying down on the mat, back up to the feet. Molinaro in deep now on the single, trying to get the takedown. Gomez, great hips there, able to counter. Hip heist out of that. Back up to the feet. And another one of those, and I'm pretty sure Gomez is going to be on the clock, judging by the reactions of the mat officials. And we have it. Gomez on the clock. So Franklin Gomez has 30 seconds to score. Molinaro will tie it up at 1 and actually have criteria advantage via last point scored. You see that blast double right in the chest of Molinaro, able to take it. No points, 15 seconds on the clock. Molinaro hanging on that head. Back up to the feet. There's 5 seconds remaining on the shot clock, 1:09 left in the match. So if Molinaro can fend off Gomez for 5 seconds, Molinaro will tie things up at 1 apiece. And he does. So 1 minute left. Gomez is going to have to score. Actually, Molinaro was in the exact same situation in his semifinal match against Chamberlain. Was tied up 1 apiece. Molinaro had that shot clock tiebreaker criteria, and he was able to get a takedown at the end off a Chamberlain shot. That was forced simply because it had to be. So 35 seconds now. Let's see what Gomez has in the tank. We know he has it in him. Another world silver medalist. And he's in deep on the shot. Chest lock for Molinaro. Back up to the feet. Outside shot from Gomez. Heavy hands from Molinaro. Gomez shot attempt again, 10 seconds. Snapping.
4, 3, 2, 1, time.
And Molinaro goes out. Time had expired. Almost positive. We're going to get a challenge no matter what. But pretty positive time expired. I was looking at the clock simultaneously. So they're saying they can't challenge the time. We have it on our video, but they can't challenge it. No, it wasn't. It's out of time. I'm going to go back and watch, though, just for fun. So let's check this out here. We're looking at the time right now. 2, 1, 1.
It's got to be all the way out.
Oh, that is close. That is razor close.
A hundredth of a second.
Yeah, we're talking less than 100th of a second. It could have gone either way, really. So anyways, just the benefits of us being us. We get to look at the video. So Frank Molinaro wins the Dave Schultz title. 1-1. So we're getting underway, 70 kilos here in the finals. You've got Georgi Ivanov of Bulgaria going against Beksad Abdurakhmanov of Uzbekistan. Ivanov of Bulgaria in the red. And Beksad's in the blue there, sporting the NYAC singlet. So we're going to have a warning there on Abdurakhmanov. So Georgi Ivanov is an NCAA qualifier for Boise State. And then he was also second and third at D2 Nationals for Nebraska Omaha. Going against Beksad Abdurakhmanov, fourth at the past 2 NYAC Internationals. And he is now on the shot clock. Abdurakhmanov finished third in the NCAAs for Clarion in 2012.
No more shot clock, correct?
So a slick takedown there for Ivanov, ties things up at 2 apiece. Just under a minute left to go in the first period. Now he's lifting, trying to step over here, and he will step over. They're going out of bounds. Ivanov gonna get 2 on that. 30 seconds now, 4-2 Ivanov. He ducks in on a shot there. Abdurakhmanov in on the shot as well, countered well by Ivanov.
Four, three, two, one.
So we will end the first 4-2 in favor of the Bulgarian Ivanov. Also, a reminder, we got that high school duel, Windsor going against Discovery Canyon, going on mat number 2 on your feed. And the Bulgarians getting a little excited over in their corner. Nice little shrug to a foot sweep there for Ivanov. Couldn't get the finish. Good motion though. Two minutes remaining. No points seen so far in the second. We're now halfway through the second period. Ivanov controlling the center of the mat at this point. Probably not going to see any sort of shot clock violations coming up at the end of this match with 1 minute remaining. It's going to be on Abdurakhmanov. Let's go ahead and get his offense going. Judge actually asked for a fleeing the hold call against Abdurakhmanov. Not confirmed though. Now he's in on the shot, 30 seconds left. Single leg lifted, and they'll go out of bounds here. We're gonna get one Ivanov. Increases the lead 5-2. So 10 seconds remaining, looking like Ivanov is going to take the gold medal here at 70 kilos with a 5-2 decision over Bekzad Abdurakhmanov. and that was a 5-2 decision. We are going to move on to the 74 kilogram finals. We have Rana of India going against Dan Valamont, wrestling out of Blue and Gold Wrestling Club. So we're going to get going here at 74 kilos. So let's take you through how these guys got here. Rana picked up a 7-4 decision over Mozafe in the semifinals. Actually defeated Russian Boris Makarov 8-6 in the quarters, and Ji-Sun of China 8-4 in the first round. Dan Valaman also 3 wins on the day. Picked up a fall over Ambrosio of Peru in the first round. 4-4 decision over Zhang of China in the second quarterfinal round. And 9-2 decision over Kitamura in the semifinals. So we've got that 1-0 point for Rana now over Valmont. So closing in on that 2-minute mark, Valmont's going to get his first warning. Valmont, high seed, tried to sweep out to the single. Now, Parveen Rana from India, 2013 Commonwealth champion, also 2013 Hari Ram Grand Prix champion. Finished third here in 2012 at the Dave Schultz. Was a bronze medalist at the 2011 Junior World Championships. And Dan Valmont finished 7th at the U.S. Open a year ago. Finished 2nd at NCAA's in 2010 for Penn State. Valmont's an assistant coach at Hofstra currently, wrestling out of that Blue and Gold Wrestling Club. We are closing on the end of the first. 1-0 Rana. We will head to the break. Reminder coming up, we have 3 more matches, 86, 97, and 120 kilos. John Reeder, Robert Hamlin at 76, or at 86. Georgie Gogayev, Dustin Kilgore at 97, and Tyrell Fortune versus Rod Trice at 125 kilos. I think we're going to come back to the center here and get things going for period number 2. So Rana in on the shot. Valamont working that front headlock. Rana keeping Valamont on his toes here. Pushing the pace. Valamont hasn't really been able to get off his offense. So Valamont gonna be on the shot clock, I do believe, or not. Thought he was warned previously, but I suppose I am mistaken there. Rana in on the low-level single. Comes up to the hips. Valamont trying to fight him. Going out of bounds. That'll be 2 takedown for Rana. Takes a 3-0 lead with 2:01 on the clock. Halfway through the second, Valamont gonna have to pick it up. He's gonna need more than 1 takedown to get this thing. He's in on the leg. Now Rana almost trying to cut the corner there. Now he's scooting his hips around. And we will come back up to the feet. Shot there from Valamont, countered nicely by Rana. Quick reaction time there. He's up 5-0 now with 40 seconds on the clock. Looks like we have a Turk locked up for Rana, 30 seconds. Back up to the feet, 28 now on the clock. $15 now for Valamont. Need some kind of desperation attempt here. So that'll do it. Parveen Rana, your champion at 74 kilos. By a score of 5-0. So that'll bring us to 86 kilos. We're going to have John Reeder and Robert Hamlin. So Reeder will be in the red singlet, Hamlin in the blue. Again, 86 kilo bout for the gold medal. Reeder finished 3rd at the US Open a year ago, 3rd at the Alexander Medved last year. Won the Dan Kolov Championship in Bulgaria, as well as Dave Schultz a year ago, looking to defend that title. NCAA champion for Iowa State in 2011. And he'll get the push out there. Going against Robert Hamlin, who's in the blue, finished 5th at 2012 University Nationals. And haven't seen him a whole lot on the freestyle circuit. Runner-up for Lehigh 2 times in 2011 and 2013. Reeder with the takedown gut wrench going out of bounds. And that'll be another 2 for Reeder. And another 2. And that'll do it. 11-0. Tech fall for John Reeder. Impressive win for Reeder. Gold medalist. 1 minute, 1 second. 11-0 tech fall for Reeder. That'll bring us to 97 kilos. Should have a good one here.
Good job, John.
All right, so we're going to 97 kilos. You have the Russian Georgy Gogayev going against Dustin Kilgore. Gogayev is a 2012 cadet world champion. He's only 18 years old. Finished 5th at the Junior Worlds last year in 2013 and finished 7th at the Regan tournament last week over in Krasnoyarsk. You have Dustin Kilgore. Finished 3rd at the World Team Trials for the U.S. last year. 8th at the U.S. Open. Takedown Gogayev. Gut wrench. And going out of bounds. Kilgore fighting it off. We should mention Gogayev starts strong. Definitely starts strong. We've seen him where he wrestled at the NYAC. I don't believe he placed there. But he is quite impressive. Gas tank is an issue that we've noticed at least. Kilgore in on the shot. Now let's take you through how these gentlemen got here. Gogayev won 3 matches today, all by technical fall. Mind you, only gave up 1 point, and that was to Chris Pendleton in the semis. So Gogayev teched Chris Pendleton 12-1 in the semifinal round. Defeated Cam Simaz 10-0 in the quarters, and defeated Micah Burak 11-0 in the first round. So another takedown there for Gogayev. He's looking impressive to start. Kilgore, on the other hand, picked up 2 falls and a technical fall on his way to the finals. Tech fall over Duran Wynn in the semis, 12-1. Wynn came back and placed 3rd. So you definitely have the 2 best guys of this weight going at it as of right now. Gogayev up 6-0. We're closing in on that 1 minute mark. Gogayev close to another takedown. And they'll go out of bounds. We're going to get 2 Gogayev, confirmed 4, so that'll be the match. Gogayev picks up the 10-0 technical fall over Dustin Kilgore. And we're going to see a challenge here. So we're going to head to the challenge. I'm going to run that real quick for these guys. Get things going. It's going to be hard to see with our camera angle. So that'll do it. It'll actually be 11-0 now because they lost the challenge. So that will bring us to our last bout of the evening. Tyrell Fortune versus Gerard Trice.
What was that last bout number? Do you know? Hey, hold.
All right, ready to go here. 125 kilos, last bout of the evening. Got Tyrell Fortune in the red. Won the NYAC International in 2013. Finished third at the World University Games last year in freestyle and finished fifth in Greco-Roman. Was your runner-up at the World Team Trials a year ago and runner-up at the U.S. Open. So that'll bring us to Gerard Trice, who's in the blue there, down 1-0 to Fortune. Trice third at the NYAC and Greco. Finished fourth at the Olympic Trials in 2012. All-American for Central Michigan University. Trice actually wrestled Greco yesterday. So looking to compete in both styles. Actually, both of these guys competed in both styles recently. Fortune up 2-0 now. Halfway through the first, Fortune with that 2-0 lead. So we'll have a warning there on Trice. Trice fends off that double by Fortune. Working the underhook now. Go ahead and take you through how these guys got to the finals. Both have 2 wins on the day. Fortune, 2 tech falls over Corey Jarvis and Matt Muehlners. Trice has a 5-1 decision over Todorov of Bulgaria and a forfeit from Zach Ray in the semis. Closing in on the end of the first period. Looks like Fortune's going to take that 2-0 score to the break.
4, 3, 2, 1.
And he does. Take a quick break and get back to it. And this is our last match of the freestyle tournament. Gonna have women going tomorrow. Greco finals from yesterday are posted on themat.com as well as the USA Wrestling YouTube channel. if you would like to check those out. Joe Betterman was named Outstanding Wrestler yesterday in Greco. He took out Spencer Mango 4-2 in the finals at 59 kilos. And we're coming back to it. 2-0 Fortune in the lead. Try sticking with that underhook on the right side. Blast double by Fortune, outside shot. Again, you see that underhook from Trice. He's trying to pummel in and do something with that left arm now. Under 2 minutes to go. So we're going to have a warning on Trice. Again, he'll be on the shot clock. Trice has 30 seconds to get some points on the board here. Or Fortune will increase that lead to 3-0. So that'll be it for the shot clock. Fortune gets a point there. Caution against Trice. 109 remaining in the match. Trice trying to get those double unders. Gonna need to get a big move here to get back into it. Down by 3. Needs more than just the takedown. $20 seconds now. Trice has the over-under body lock. Let's go with that. 15 seconds. Trice with the shot attempt here. So it appears Tyrell Fortune gonna be your Dave Schultz champion. Gets a takedown there to end the match. 5-0 is gonna be your final score. Gold medal for Tyrell Fortune. And that is our last match of the day. So just to recap your champions for you in men's freestyle. You had Omar Surian coming out. Tech Fall, Zach Sanders, 12-0, 57 kilos at 61. Alexander Bogomolov, impressive 11-0 Tech Fall over the reigning world silver medalist of 55 kilos. Amit Kumar of India won by 11-0. Had a close one at 65. Frank Molinaro defeats Franklin Gomez 1-1. Came down to the last second. Check that out later when we have it posted. Ivanov Bulgaria decision Abdurakhmanov of Uzbekistan 5-2. Rana decision